Welcome, welcome. I'd like to speak this morning about receiving the self, receiving God, receiving the boundless joy and love and peace that's always present. So the first common misunderstanding is a belief that the mind body, the gross body, is that which receives the self. You see, the nature of the self is that it is unchanging, infinite, infinite, and unchanging. The gross body experiences perception. Perception is change over time. Thus, the gross body cannot taste the self. It cannot taste what is changeless, what is locationless. That means the experience of this separate character never finds the self, but the separate character is discovered to be the distraction from yourself or the self. What is possible in this moment is simply to feel, not perceive. Perception is in the arena of the mind body, but to feel with your being, with your heart, that which is everywhere. Where the attention is no more in one location than another location. The taste of this is not an object outside of yourself. It is the taste of yourself. It is the only thing that is not at a distance. There is no distance in the feeling of being, in the feeling of the heart. Cannot be sought because it is not an object away from. Cannot be perceived by the mind body for just the same reason it is not an object of perception. But it is felt as the heart. And the nature of the heart is the receptacle of God. It's the receptacle of God. And the nature of God, consciousness, is pure peace, pure, unchanging, uninterrupted, eternal peace. It also has the flavor of pure, unconditional love. For it receives its own self unconditionally, and everything that is appearing unconditionally. It is a love for no reason. It is not in the arena of perception. It is the feeling of the heart. And out of this unchanging love arises this joy, this happiness. Happiness that just is. The key to receiving this bounty of beauty lies in foregoing the distractive habit that causes life to be experienced from a finite point of location known as the body, which then can only perceive change. In order for the identification to occur with the body, the omnipresent nature of consciousness must contract into this localized point. This occurs because of the habit of mental conditioning. But what already is, what is not of time, what is eternally now and unchanging, is the feeling of the self, the feeling of yourself, the feeling of being, which is infinite and everywhere. From this place, because this is the place of reality, reality is now. Now is what is real. What is now is always now. It is unchanging. It is felt. It is not away from. It is not in location, but locationless. Thus, the gross body cannot perceive it. But it is felt as the feeling of yourself. When the gross body is going through challenge, it will effort to try to seek the self, but it itself is the distraction. If there is just a relaxation and then simply feeling into what is equally everywhere, relaxing deeply into what is equally everywhere. In this feeling, there is no gross body that can be found. It appears, but there is no longer a sense of identification. The feeling is everywhere, infinitely alive. And this aliveness is imbibed, it is received. The joy and the love is received. Lo and behold, what happens to the mind-body is that it is not excluded. It's not identified with, but it is included. Thus, the infusion of the life, of the light, of the love, of the Shakti is received equally in everything, including the mind-body. Trying to make it feel better, trying to get away from it to access the self is a vicious cycle. It goes nowhere. Maybe intermittently it will seem to work, because that just stimulates the reinforcement of trying. But when you relax, when you just remain still and relaxed, when your attention is no more in one place than another place, then you receive true Shakti, then you receive the beauty of the beloved, then you receive the self, yourself. And then everything begins to be tasted as luminous and alive. The body's troubles, if the body is experiencing troubles, are no longer yours. You no longer experience them, you are just aware of them. And then what happens is the body itself, because it is included, begins to ease and open. Not because the attention is on the mind body, it cannot happen if the attention is focused on that. It is when the attention is relaxed, resting in what is still, feeling what is everywhere, tasting the eternal nature of the unchanging now. And then you become available. Then you become available for the nectar, for the aid, for the sweetness. It is only always in this moment. It is never in location, but locationless. It is never in time, but it is in timelessness. And then the flavor of this joy and this love and this beauty, all unchanging. Then this becomes the taste. It is the offering. The offering is right now. The possibility is just to receive. Receive from everywhere the same. That which is infinite, receiving that which is infinite. What could be more beautiful? Just to feel yourself now. Where do you begin and end? There is no location. There is no time. There is the beauty of self meeting self. Love meeting love. This is God's offer. It's the offer of the self. It's the offer of the moment. It's the grace of life. It is simply releasing the habits of distraction. And that all revolves around the story of the character, the point of reference. It is not a doing, it's an undoing. It's not a seeking, it's a stopping. It is not effort, but what is effortless. Not attainment, but release. Not in the future, but right now. Feeling the heart of totality. Receiving the infinite wisdom and grace. Because the habit of distraction has stopped. Centerless, locationless, timeless awareness, felt with the heart, beingness itself, freedom itself, here and now, free and clear.